We are live.
Welcome to the Monday Motivation with Eric and Friends podcast with your host, Eric F. King, featuring world-class speakers, coaches, and consultants. Join us every Monday as we dive into empowering conversations that motivate, inspire, and educate entrepreneurs. Kickstart your week with valuable insights that help you not just survive, but thrive. This is your go-to podcast to start your week strong and live your best life. Let's make Mondays the fuel for your success journey.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Eric F. King, and I'm so excited about today's broadcast. I'm here with Leah Garcia, and today we're going to be talking. Oh, by the way, this is Motivational Monday, Motivational Monday with Eric F. King and friends. And today we're going to talk about how to use AI to grow your business. Now, let me just start from the beginning and let you know I am not actually an expert in AI, but I do use it, right? And I believe that Leah also uses it. And, I think it has been said that AI is the biggest invention since the internet. That's huge, because that was like what internet started 20, 30 years ago. So yes, the biggest invention. And a lot of times people are scared, are fearful of new inventions, right? They're like, I'm not gonna do that. Oh no, like I don't trust it. Like that's how we start with everything. That's how we started social media. When social media came out, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get on that. Believe it or not, right? So what I would say is, since it's so big and so impactful on the world, we should learn more about it, right? And we should learn to embrace it and use it to, the best of our ability responsibly, obviously, right? So, yeah, so we're going to kick it off. We're going to kick it off to start this discussion. We'd love to hear your comments in the chat as well. First of all, say hi, say good morning. I see Laverne already said that in there. All right. And now we are going to get started, and I'm going to introduce our speaker, who hails from California, where it is 4:04 in the morning. So look, you think about when she had to wake up. She actually texted me this morning, and I mean, it must have been like 3 a.m. over there when she texted me. But anyway, yeah. So this woman here is an expert. She's a financial strategist. That's what she does all day. She has helped a lot of people in this area. Okay. So if you're interested in making money, in investing money, all things money, she's the go-to person. And she also has a free ebook that you should download. She'll probably talk about it. Download it because it will help you in whatever you do. All right. She's also a black belt, right? A third level or third degree black belt in martial arts, which means she is very disciplined. She knows how to set a goal and meet it, right? And go through all the obstacles that's you have to get through to get there. So without further ado, I'm going to bring onto the stage Miss Leah Garcia. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Eric F. King of Collaboration. I think this is an incredible topic. My name is Leah Garcia, financial strategist and insurance professional, and I'm here to help you to properly protect, distribute, and transfer your wealth so that you can create your own family dynasty, your own family legacy. Listen, we're talking today about how to use AI to build your business. And I say, if you're not using AI, you got to get going. You're either going to get going or you're going to get going. That's all there is to it. It is here and it is here to stay. I remember not long ago, I didn't even know how to spell AI. Listen, I was not using any of this stuff, but we got to step into it. And people would ask me all the time when I first started doing these shows, they would ask me, Leah, are you really live? Is that really you? Are you using AI? Is it live or are you Memorex? That's okay. Some of you will get that on the way out. Listen, we're going to talk about 3 golden nuggets that you can use to build your business. And it's probably not what you're thinking about. Okay, so let's talk about this. How do you use AI to build your business and your bank account? Folks, The first one is, I would say AI doesn't stand for artificial intelligence. It's for absolutely incredible. This is how you can really transform you, whoever you are. So here's the first golden nugget. Write a letter to your future self. What is your vision? Where do you want to be in the next 90 days, in the next year, in the next 5 or 10 years? And start writing a letter to your future self so that when you get discouraged, when you're feeling bad, when you're thinking it's not working, then you will start to have that motivation. You're going to see that letter. It's going to come to you, and tell AI, send me this every week if you need it. Send it to me once a month. Send it to me every 90 days so to keep me focused and my eyes on the prize. This is what is the difference. That really is. It's not what we do one day. It's what we do day after day after day after day that makes a difference. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. That's Eleanor Roosevelt. Number 2, gamify your business. I love this. Gamify your business. And what I mean by that is give people points. If they sign up for your newsletter, they attend your class, they go to your workshop, right? If they do any of those things, give them points and then give them free prizes. People love games. We all love games. That's what we do, is we love all those Monopoly and rewards points, right? We all sign up for those special things when we go to the stores. Well, you can gamify your own business. And by the way, I'm dropping my newsletter, so I'm going to be gamifying that too. Wealth today is a dynasty tomorrow. It's my newsletter. Watch out for it. Number 3, create your own master class with AI. What is the one skill that if you mastered it in the next 90 days, remember, this is 4th quarter right now. This is a time for us. We have to condense our time frames. So what is that one skill that if you mastered it would transform your business? Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to become a speaker. I don't know what that is, but what is that one thing that if you mastered it, you know that you could do more in the next 90 days than you've done all year long? Create a masterclass for yourself. It's like hiring a business coach 24/7 for free. And you know, free is one of my favorite F words. So we have to step into this AI. It's not just a tool. It's a ticket to build your wealth today and your dynasty tomorrow. Folks, those of us who embrace this are going to exponentially grow ahead. We're going to see in the next year, I believe this, that we're going to start to see the division, those who do and those who do not. So remember, this is 4th quarter. It is time to condense your time frames. You could do more in the 4th quarter than you've done all year long. But if you start to leverage AI, that's really going to be the secret sauce. We have to walk faster, talk faster, sleep quicker, right? We got to do things faster, and we can do that by leveraging AI. So that's what I wanted to share. I'm excited to hear from Mr. Eric, and I hand it back to you.
All right. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Golden nuggets as always. All right. So welcome, Ashif. Welcome. Good to see you. Sharon Rose. Good to see you. Coral from across the pond is here. Laverne is here. Good to see you. Yes. And good to see you all at my event last week. I saw all of you, including Queen Leah at the event. Really appreciate that. The speakers were really, really appreciative for all of you showing up and watching. They love the experience, and pictures are coming, pictures and videos. You know that my team is they're working on it. My photographer told me that he's going through about 1,000 pictures. I'm like, okay. So yeah, so you guys are gonna see how everything went down. All right. So AI. So one of the things I do, right? You know, I guess being a scholar, I went to school for a long time. So one of the things I do is anytime I have a topic that I need to learn about, I do a little bit of research, and I find out the people that are using it the most successful people, right? So, you know, I know Bill Gates, who created Microsoft, he said that AI has huge potential in the area of healthcare, education, productivity, business, right? He's the one that said it's the biggest invention since the internet. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, he said that he calls AI personal super intelligence, right? To help you achieve your goals, be more creative, and live a better life. All right. So for me, how I use AI right now is through ChatGPT. Some of you know ChatGPT, and there are a lot of different companies, I guess, that do the same thing. But how I use it is, you know, one of the things I do, right? I'm, you know, the founder of studiospeaking.com. So I bring speakers on my stage, speakers, coaches, and authors to share their expertise, right? I give them the videos, the pictures, and all of that. We hang out. One of the things I do is I'm big on marketing my events. And how do you market your events? You have to provide everybody with the right messaging, right? Messaging basically is what you want people to learn, what they're going to get, right? So what I do is I ask each of the speakers to give me like a sentence or two about how they're going to, what their message is about, how they're going to benefit people, right? And then I take that and I give it to the lady that does my ads, right? And then she puts it in ChatGPT to put the words together to put it in the ad, right? And the ads are like, wow, powerful, right? So we used to call it copywriting back in the day. Now they're probably out of business of copywriters, right? So that's one of the ways I use it. Another thing I do is I'll take, again, all the information from all the speakers, put it in ChatGPT, and then create an email for you all to promote the event, right? So I don't have to think about how to put it together, right? So that's another way I use it. So one of the things I say is you can use it for things that you just have to sit around and figure it out for a whole day. Now you can have ChatGPT help you figure it out in minutes, right? Absolutely in minutes, right? It makes what you want to do faster. Another way I actually use it is when I'm coming up with the name or the theme of the event, right? The theme of the event. The last one was Be Unstoppable, right? So again, I take the information of the speakers, I put it in ChatGPT. For my next event on January 26th, by the way, January 26th, I put everything together and I asked ChatGPT, what would you name this event? And ChatGPT said, I would name it Impact and Influence Conference. Impact and Influence. So that's what it is. It's the Impact and Influence Studio event, you see? So those are just a few ways that I use it, that I use ChatGPT. And AI is, obviously is way more than ChatGPT. There's a lot in it. Like even the experts don't know enough. Even the experts. So I was in North Carolina last week for my event, and the person that served me wasn't a human being. It was a robot. A robot actually served me. Yeah. So I ordered, and then I see this robot. They call her Rosie. It just coming down to me, and then it stopped in front of me. Then it said, here's your breakfast. And then I took the breakfast. It said, thank you. And I'm like, okay, do I tip this? Do I tip it? Like, what do I do? I wasn't really sure. So anyway, so that's AI, right? So, and then when I was in the airport, nowadays you don't have to talk to anybody. You just put your food or your drink on this little, device. It tells you how much it is. You pay and you're done, right? So AI is going to be a part of everybody's life, whether you like it or not. So that's why I think it's important to embrace it and to use it to your best of your ability. So, all right. So I think we have another speaker here. Awesome. That's great. So we are actually going to go to our next speaker to share. Thank you for the questions. So I see Carl has put a lot of questions in there. I know there are people here that have questions. Please put it in here. Okay, put the questions in here. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Zion is off. Okay, I think it's his internet. I'm sure he'll be back. All right, so let's do this. Here he is. He's back. All right, so I'm not going to steal your thunder. Zion, go ahead. The great Zion Anagru from Nigeria, Mr. Positive Energy. The floor is yours. You are muted. You're still muted. I'm sure he's trying to take it out. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, so he will keep trying. Okay, so let's go to, and also I do want to know if everybody could just put in the chat how you're using AI. Let's hear how you're using AI. Yeah. So if there's a certain way you're using it, obviously legal, ethical, all of that. Put it in here. I'm using it to make a whole bunch of money on the internet. Well, just legal and ethical. All right. So let's do that. Okay. Let's go to some questions. Let's see. Okay. So here we go. So Coral from across the pond says, from your perspective, does AI help you personally to work smarter and not harder? Oh, that's a great question. does it help you personally to work smarter and not harder? All right. Queen Leah, do you have want to share?
Yeah, what really AI is doing for me is it's really given me more time to be able to focus on the money making activities and not some of this rote routine stuff. And also because it takes those kinds of things off of my plate, it gives me more time to be able to think and be creative. And you might think that it would be the opposite, but really it's about becoming more of you. I think since I've started to leverage AI, my messaging is clear. I feel more confident. I feel like I know who I'm speaking to, but that's because of using AI and really teaching it who you are. And then it can really start to guide you. So yes.
Yes, great answer. For me, it has helped me become more productive. Just like I said, right? There are certain things that would take me all day, more than a few days. Now I put in AI in minutes. In minutes. I mean, I used to think for days and days on what the theme of my event would be, and then I'll send messages to people. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? What about this? Now, in a minute, it told me this is what your event should be called, right? In a minute. So yeah, it does save a lot of time, and you have to learn to use it the right way. My good friend Cecilia Morris, who does my ads, by the way, she told me, she said, look, she said it can help you if you use it the right way, because you have to use the right prompts, right? So you want to get educated in it, so you learn how to actually use it the right way. But that's a great question. So tell us, folks, again, how do you use it? And let's talk about it. All right, let's see. Okay, so here's a question from Coral. By the way, put in your questions, and then let's talk about this topic. Is the biggest thing since the internet. Question is, what would you tell someone who does not want to use AI in their business? What would you tell someone? Leah, what would you tell someone?
You have to. You just have to. I understand that people think it's this some far-fetched kind of guru or, out there kind of thing, but it's really in a lot of things that we're using right now currently. We're just not aware of it. AI has been doing things for us for a long time, but it's only now that it's starting to become mainstream. So you don't have to really feel that it's going to take over you. It's really, like I said, being about more of who you already are. And if you want to find more customers, if you want to speak to more people, leveraging AI will help you to be more succinct with your messaging, and also just really help you to fine tune who your ideal customer is. I'm so shocked that many times I sit down with an entrepreneur or business owner and they don't know who their ideal client is. If you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. For me, what I would say is this. When something comes out and people talk about how important it is, like I said, you need to embrace it and learn how to use it. If you are fearful of it, you will shy away from it, and then you're not benefiting. You're not benefiting at all, right? Then people are passing you by. I'll give you an example. So when I got online, like I've only been online for about 5 years. Haven't been online that long. I've been coaching for a long time. I've been speaking, since my 20s. I've been doing all that. But for some reason, I didn't want to get online. I thought, that's not for me. I don't really like doing videos. And I said what everybody else says, right? But then someone told me this. Someone said, well, so are you okay with limiting your income? Are you okay with not sharing your information with the masses? Are you okay with that? If you are, then stay offline. And I'm like, wow, no, that's powerful. I said, no, I'm not okay with that. So I got online. And when I got online, now I'm able to reach people, thousands of people all over the world, right? So again, same thing. I would say the same thing about AI, right? Do you want to be left behind? Because you will be left behind if you don't learn about AI, right? All right, so we have some great comments in here. Let's see. Ashwin says, I use it for research. No more spending days on ideas for content, and also some actual content. Oh, okay. talking to it about my stupid ideas. Well, okay. Anyway, I didn't understand that part, but I understand the part about content. Do you know what I've done before? I'm glad you brought this up. I'll think of something I want to share. Maybe let's say tips about public speaking, right? So I can just say 3 tips on public speaking, or I can go on AI and say, what are the top 10 things that people need to know about public speaking? And AI will tell me. And then those top 3, that's what I talk about. And I get more views because now I went to AI to tell me what people are looking for, right? And I can actually create a script, right? So let's say, I want to talk about public speaking. I say, okay, I want to share a video, a 60-second video on the importance of public speaking, right? I can put that in ChatGPT. Give me a 60-second video script, and it will give me a script, what I can say, right? Now, do I have to say exactly what it says? No, but it gives me a good idea, right? You can do that to create 10 videos, right? So, right, Queen Leah is, financial expert. Queen Leah can say, what are the top 10 things that people need to know about building generational wealth? It will tell her. And then she could say, well, give me 10 short 60-second video scripts on each of these points, and AI will give it to her. Now she has 10 shorts that she can, you see what I'm saying? So those are ways that you can use it, and it's quick and it helps you. It really helps you out. All right. So let's see. Somebody else left a message here about how they use AI. 1 second. And Queen Leah, feel free to jump in anytime you see something. I'm just trying to find out what that person said. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So Coral said, I use it to help me create my coaching schedule for my clients. That's right. Yes, that's really good. You can create schedule. You can actually help you create your coaching content. You know that? You can actually help with coaching content, right? A lot of times when we're coaches, we have certain things we know in our mind that we want to teach, right? But there are other things out there that your clients need, and you may not even think about it. If you tell ChatGPT that, hey, I'm creating a coaching program on blah, blah, this is what I'm doing. Can you add to that? It will say, well, maybe you should do this and maybe you should do that. And like, wow, I never thought about that. Right? I never thought about that. Queen Leah, you have any additions to that?
Yeah, one thing that I have been doing that used to take me an hour or more is client summaries. So whenever I'm meeting with my clients, I would give them a summary of what we discussed with, the action items. I used to have to write that by hand. Now I just put on the Copilot, it gives me the summary, I send it to them, and they think I'm just a brilliant. It's like, well, AI is going to help me with that. But, it's just us understanding that whatever you're doing, there's probably an AI that can help you do it better.
Yes, absolutely. Don't waste time when someone has already done what you want to do. Find out how they did it, right? So that's the way I look at it. If someone's already done it, then, find out how they do it. And you don't have to copy them, but learn from them, right? Model some of what they do and leave the rest, right? Because it's already been done. We used to Google. I just ChatGPT now because ChatGPT actually gives you much more than Google. it really does, right? So, all right. So let's see. We have Ashwin says Google Gemini, which is like ChatGPT, I believe, even helped me create quick landing pages, branded, and also helped me fix some WordPress issues, resolving problems I had with payment gateway and more. That's a good one. It helps you create landing pages. It helped me create mine actually too for my events. Yes, it helped you create landing pages. Do you know that AI? It not only will it give you the words, it'll actually bring in the pictures you need for your landing page, which is unbelievable. And we talk about solving problems. I mean, I had a question, a tax question. I used to call my CPA. I put it in ChatGPT, and it gave me a great answer. Right? I didn't have to call my CPA, right? So it saves you time and it literally can save you money. I'm not saying don't hire a CPA, but for the quick questions, right? A question I had, I remember, when you have a business, you have to have a business account, right? And it cannot be, and you have to have your personal account separate from your business, right? Because when you're writing off, deductions and stuff, you can't have it all in one account. Okay, that they call that commingling, right? So you can't do that. So I asked ChatGPT, and I already knew this, but I asked ChatGPT, so how do you set it up so you're able to take money from your business account and use it for your private life, because you have a private life? And it told me exactly what to do, right? It told me exactly what to do. Make it owner's draw. She said use the words owner's draw, right? When you are deducting money from your business account. And I'm like, that's powerful. Like, and I didn't have to call my CPA for that. That was just a quick question, right? So you're right. It can help you fix problems, and help you eliminate problems, right? And also you can compare it to other things. So if you get some information you're not sure, compare it. Go onto Google or something and compare the information. Did you want to share, Doctor? I said doctor. Maybe you're a doctor. I don't know. You could be a doctor. You're smart enough.
I could be a money doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Leah. Yeah, anything else?
I love Coral's question here. What if someone is not comfortable using AI? Like, how would you encourage them? I would say to start using it with things that have nothing to do, maybe even with business. I use it for storytelling for my precious grandson. I put in the things that he's relevant for, the things that he's excited about. I ask it to incorporate some language because he has very strong vocabulary skills. So I'm always trying to expand his vocabulary, and it will come up with some incredible stories because we always have story time when we're together. But, it's kind of running out of ideas. So just try using it, help you to create recipes, or just even give you some ideas on how to make your day go smoother. I don't have time to work out. Here's my schedule. Give it your schedule, and then maybe it'll start helping you to adjust things like that. So start using it just for personal things and kind of get familiar with it. And then your mind's going to start to open on other ideas.
Great comment. I love that. And I did something similar. So every year, I take my family on a vacation somewhere. We'd like to go somewhere out of this country. And I wasn't sure where to go next. So I found out all the things my sons like to do, right? Like, zip lining, and, they give me all these things they like to do. Then I put it in ChatGPT and say, where is the best place to go to get all of this, right? And then it chose Jamaica for some reason. And I looked that up, and that's why we ended up going. So you're right. You can use it for a lot of things. It's not just business. You can use it for a lot. People use it in relationships. I don't know how, but hey, people use it. Right? People, you can use AI for so many things. It's unbelievable. And I love what Queen Leah said. Use it for something that's simple that you can relate to, right? Simple that you can relate to. It doesn't have to be business. It doesn't have to be something, that brings in money or anything like that. But just get used to using it because, again, it can help you a lot. Okay, so let's see.
I want to circle back to something you shared, Eric.
Yeah.
And you said, using it instead of Google, you go to the tool. And I heard recently that Walmart is partnering with ChatGPT. Think about that.
Wow.
So instead of people going to Google to find out what's the best soap, they're going on to ChatGPT to find out those things. So you have to be using AI. You've got to be exploring how this can help you, because otherwise you're not going to be part of that search engine on the ChatGPT. It really is the way it's the way that we interact in this world.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. All the big companies are partnering with them. They're all partnering with them. So if they are, then those are the companies we work with and we buy from. So it's not going away. Let me one thing I know for sure, it's not going away. It's not going away. So don't think this is a fad. No, it's not going away. You want to learn as much as you can about it. Okay. Let's see. Good to see you guys. Okay. So yeah, I like what you said, Carl, that this, when it first came out, you didn't embrace it. Most of us don't. But it's still new. So it's not too late. It's brand new, actually. It's brand new. There are a lot of things that will come out of this that we haven't seen yet. Okay. Okay. So is there anything? Yeah, yeah, relationship. Is there anything else? If you, I know our good friend Zion is trying to get on. If there's anything, any other ways that you all use ChatGPT or any kind of AI, put it in the chat. Or how has it helped you? Yeah, because we really want to help people today, right? How has it helped you, right? And while you're doing that, where we reached the halfway mark. So, Queen Leah, can you tell everybody how they can contact you, how they can learn about what you do? I know your website is actually AI or something like that. So you
My
use AI.
website is a Biz in a Box, which is an interactive website. You could actually go on there and take my free money quiz. You can download my free ebook, The Wall of Wealth. You can watch my AI videos, right? So what that's doing is it's people's they're looking for it. You know, you can do a video on your own, and I do many, many videos on my own, but having an AI, it just gives it a little bit different spin, a little bit different nuance. And studies show that people who have AI in their business, they will stay longer on your website. They're going to watch your videos longer. You know, we have like a 4-second attention span these days. They will extend their attention span. It says like up to 8 seconds, I think is what I saw. Think about that. You're getting double the opportunity for that viewing time. So so you can go to my Biz in a Box. You can download it. Really simple. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can go to leahgarcia.io, and I'd love to have a coffee chat with you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Queen Leah. And for me, as you guys know, you know what I do? I put people on stages, right? I put speakers, coaches, and authors on stages. Go to studiospeaking.com to learn more about what I do. Okay. And aside from that, for those of you that don't want to speak, and it's okay, you can come to my events live for free, right? So my next one is January 26th. We will put the information out once we have everything put together. And you learn at my events about mindset, about public speaking, about your finances, right? Things that Queen Leah teaches, personal growth, all kinds of personal growth. And I'm very picky about my speakers. So you always get high caliber, high quality speakers when you come to my events. Right now, I would like to give you my free ebook. Okay. 100 ways to promote your business. Okay. 100 ways to market it, to sell it. You want to make more money with your business. And I will put it in the chat, and call if you can put it in LinkedIn. So it's successwitheric.com. Eric is ERIC. Successwitheric.com/100. Okay. So I'm going to put it right here. Ebook. All right. Successwitheric.com/100. And there you will find, and if you're an entrepreneur, it's for you. Okay. 100 ways to promote your business. All right. So I wanted to share. Wow, I wrote something I couldn't read my own handwriting. Has that ever happened to you, Leah?
Yes, it happens to me all the time.
I'm like, okay, guys, nobody here can help me because I can't read my handwriting. But okay, so we'll get back to it. Maybe I'll figure it out. All right. So yes, thank you so much, Carl. Thank you so much. Somebody put something in here that was powerful. Let me see. Her
Also,
name is
Carl had a
Marylinda.
question. Do you use AI to make better business decisions?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, yeah, that's a good question. Oh, well, go ahead, Queen Leah. Do you want to share?
Yeah, I want to circle back to your 100 ways. I had my whole team download that ebook. It is fire, you guys. I don't care how seasoned you are or how new you are, you're going to find something. I even picked up a couple of things, and I've seen that book many times, but I revisited it recently because we're different people, right? We're a different place. So that's part of my newsletter that I did. How do you use AI to make better business decisions? You know, one of the things that I do, and someone also kind of alluded to this question, is I ask it how to overcome certain objections, different ways that people will tell me their objection that they have to moving forward. And then I play off of it, right? You don't want to just take it at its first word. I will ask it, can you give me something better? Give me a better story. related to somebody who is an entrepreneur, related to somebody who owns a contracting business. So that's how really the secret sauce is. It's not just asking a question and it gives you a rote answer. Go back to it. Say, you can give me something better. No, why are you agreeing with me? Why don't you give me more objections? And then that way it starts to learn you and learn your voice.
Yes.
That's the key to it, is that when it starts to learn your voice, ask it to go through all your social media, send it all your newsletters, send it to your website, so that now it starts to see who you are and it can really fine tune the suggestions that it's giving to you.
I love it. I love it. That's very important. So you can treat it like your personal assistant. You know that, right? Or your, you're someone you're masterminding with. Right? So you literally put in there, this is my situation. This is the problem that my client is going through. What should I tell her? Right? Right? You can do that. It will give you great ideas. You can also put like the information you already have, just like Queen Leah said, right? And then tell it what's missing. What else? How else should I help my clients? Give it everything you do. Then say, how else should I help my client? And you will be amazed at what it will tell you. It's okay, you need to do this, you need to do this, things that you've never thought about. So yeah, I use it all the time in business, all the time. Queen Leah said it right. Like, someone gives you an objection and you want to get back to them, ask ChatGPT. Why? Because basically ChatGPT is just a compilation of information that people already put on the internet. Somebody's going through what you are going through, or went through what you're going through. So great question. All right, I don't want to forget this lady, right? Marilinda. Okay. So Marilinda said, how can AI be used to get tenants in a property management business? That's good. To get tenants in a property management business. Okay. So I guess when I'm thinking getting tenants, I'm thinking you're looking for ways to get people to see what you do, to see your apartment buildings or whatever it is, and be interested in renting them out, right? So that's marketing. That's marketing. And AI can tell you the best places to go to find tenants, right? It can tell you that these are the websites or these are the platforms where you can find tenants. It can give you examples of what other people have done. One thing you should do, Marilinda, ask AI for examples of other property management businesses that get tenants online. What are the ways other property management businesses get tenants online or something like that? And it will give you examples. Like I said, someone's using it already. So there are property management businesses, that are using it already. So ask it how it helps other people to do that, and you'll be amazed at what you'll get. Queen Leah, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I would say ask it who are the best people at getting tenants using AI.
Yes.
And then start following those podcasters. Like, there's a lot of questions you might not think of asking it. And then also I would ask them, I would just ask them, here's what I'm doing now. What else can I do to get, it's not just getting tenants, but the right tenants. What kind of tenants are you looking for? Are you looking for somebody who's quiet? Are you looking for somebody who throws parties every weekend? I don't know. Maybe you're a party person. I'm not really sure. But how do you attract the right clients? I think for me has been the most powerful. It's not just attracting people, because we can attract people, but they're the wrong kind of people. So fine tuning that and getting really succinct with your questions, I think would be very helpful.
Very good. I like how you talked about find people that are experts, maybe podcasters or what have you, that are already talking about it, right? Because a lot of times we have this challenge and we think it's unique to us. No, there are a lot of people out there that have it. And if somebody created a podcast, I was on a podcast called the Real Estate Room or something like that, and they just talk about a lot of great ideas, right? So I'm sure there's a podcast about what you're asking, for sure, right? So ask AI to give you 10 experts in this area, and it will tell you 10 people that's big on this, and follow them and learn what they do. Get on their calls, get on their podcasts, right? So great answer. The great thing about it is nowadays you don't have to be an expert to become an expert. Okay. You just have to know how to find the expert information, right? So great question. All right. Let's see. Who else?
I would even go as far as telling AI, listen, I don't think you can help me with this. Prove to me that you can. Here's
Yes.
another thing I do is I will go to one AI and I will ask a question and then I'll send it to the other one and I'll say, this is what they told me. Can you do any better? I want to see if you can do better than this. Oh, yes, I can. And then it gives me more creative ideas. So, kind of play with it. Just be really curious.
Challenge AI. Challenge it. Yes. It doesn't hurt, right? Challenge it. Ask questions in so many different ways that you're gonna get what you want eventually. And then a lot of times one thing I love about AI is or ChatGPT is when you ask a question, it gives you an answer, and at the bottom, oftentimes it asks you a question, or it says, "Would you like more? Would you like me to dig deeper?" And then just keep digging deeper until you get what you want. So that's very good. I think let's see. Sharon Rose said the closest thing to AI is mobile apps for smartphones, and the 2000s AI iPhone launched in 2027 in terms of resistance and fear. Can you imagine not having to use a mobile device? Exactly. AI has been around for a long time. It's just that it's now getting popular. I mean, a lot of what we do is AI. Like when you're making a phone call and you ask your phone to call the person, right? It's AI, right? Now my phone will actually change the spelling of the name of the person because it already knows, because I've already chatted with that person, right? So all of that is AI, right? All of that, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Sharon Rose says, I like to use open-ended prompts. Tell me about X. Then based on the response, you can refine prompts and detail it from there. Exactly. Start from broad and then just narrow down. Absolutely. I love these are great ideas. Yeah, great. By the way, welcome Alexis Gerloff James is here. Welcome. I see Abimbola. Welcome. Good to see you. It's been a while. Welcome, Abimbola. Let's see who else. So if you haven't said hi, put it in the chat. Say hi. Ifioma, good to see you. She says hello, everyone. Who else? Oh, Eric Doby is here. Eric from Hartford. He's always here. Yeah, we appreciate your support. He is always here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see who else. Okay, if you haven't said hi, Laverne, good morning. Awesome. All right. Any other questions? Comments, anything you guys would like to share concerning AI? Maybe your specific fears. Put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Right? Because we don't just talk about how this can help you. We also want to know how you think it can hurt you, so we can talk about it, right? So we can talk about it. All right.
Alexis has a great point also.
Mm-hmm. What it says is when using ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, when using ChatGPT, after several answers, you can pose the same question using similar variations to get additional responses, including different points of view. I like that. You see? Yes, the same question, but posted in a different way. Absolutely. Because ChatGPT is responding based on the question you ask. If you change the question a little, it will respond based on that question. So I like that. And then think about it. Do that 5 times. Think about all the information you're going to get. Great point, Alexis. By the way, Alexis, she's an incredible proofreader. She proofread my book right here, right? And then she actually proofread another book that I haven't released yet. Sorry, Alexis, it's coming. Yeah, so I wrote a book on sales. It's done, and she proofread it. I haven't released it yet, but she is the best in the business, folks. If you have a book, an ebook, anything, and you want it proofread, she's been doing it for like 20 years. She's really good at it, by the way. All right. Any other questions here about ChatGPT or AI in general? And then another thing too, when we talk about business, think about how it can help your business. Just sit down and think about how it can help. How can you make money from it? I'm big on making money from your business, being profitable, right? How can you make money from AI? Even though you're not an AI expert, you don't have to be, right? But you can make money from it. Let me just share a story of this guy I heard about. So this guy, he was thinking of something he can do. He wanted to create some kind of mastermind, right? Because he knew that masterminds, people pay a lot of money. I pay like almost 20K to be in a mastermind, right? So there are these masterminds that people want to be a part of, right? So he thought to himself, what am I an expert in to create a mastermind so people can come there and pay me? And then he realized that he's really not an expert in anything. So you know what he did? He found out online what kind of masterminds people are looking for. And it was marketing. People wanted to get into a marketing mastermind. So he asked ChatGPT, who are the top marketers, right? In certain areas. It gave it to him. So then he contacted these people and said, hey, how would you like to join a mastermind of other marketers? And he got 1, 2, 3, and then he would tell more people that, hey, I have 5 marketers. You want to join and be a part of this mastermind? Long story short, he created this mastermind for marketers, even though he knew nothing about marketing. and they are all paying him to be in his mastermind where he doesn't teach anything. He just facilitates and says, okay, your turn, your turn, your turn. You see how ChatGPT gave him an ideas, and he's not the expert, and now experts are paying him to be in the mastermind. You see what I'm saying? So think of a way to use AI in a way where you can make money for yourself. Like right now, there are things you just have to think about it. Be creative. Okay, Dr. Leah, do you have anything? I don't know. I keep calling you Dr. Leah. Dr. Leah, do you have any other?
I'm the money doctor. You can call me money doctor all day long and twice on Sunday. Yes. There's some incredible comments that I don't think they're all coming up on here.
Okay.
But someone was saying, it helps them to answer complex questions and even issues that really need insights and solutions to. It's a great companion. It's here to stay. I think Miss Rosie, my president of my 4 a.m. club, by the way, she was saying that it was created in 1959. So we've already been having the exposure to it, like predictive text and things like that, but we just weren't aware of it. Now they pulled back the curtain and they said, this is what's happening behind it here. And now you're understanding it. But it's really just like I was saying, to have fun with it. Don't take it so serious. Don't be so stringent, especially if you're just starting, and ask an expert. There are a lot of experts that really specialize in AI. So you can ask them, this is my business, and they can get you started or at least kind of point you in the right direction until you're ready to hire a team. But my team does a lot of this for me. I use AI, but I don't know really how it works. Okay. They make me look amazing. I'm so grateful to the Hello LLC.
Very good, very good. And I second that. My team uses AI all the time, but I don't know what they do or how they do it. Sharon Rose also said, AI is like having a genius intern who never gets tired of complaints. And then it says, how would you collaborate with them? Do that. Yeah, you're right. AI will not get tired. Ask them over and over and over and over. That's right. They won't get tired. They won't say, oh, there you go again. They won't get tired. Yeah, very good, very good. Let's see. Okay, so
I like to ask it questions too, like, are there blind spots? What are my blind spots? What am I missing? What am I doing that I shouldn't be doing? What are the things that I'm not saying that I need to talk about? What is it that I probably don't realize about myself that you can help me to explore? What do I need to change? What do I need to correct? Don't just ask it the good things, not just the rainbows and butterflies, but help it to really understand what you want it to do. If you want it to be all nice and puppy dogs, then it will. But if you say, you know what, don't always agree with me. Tell me what I need to hear. Tell me the things that I really need to know so that I can be, bring the most value possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Abimbola says, AI has helped me to find out the legitimacy of some programs and sites I feel awkward about before I venture further. That's another thing. It can help you vet people and businesses. So I get messages every week from people that want to partner with me or do business with me or want to get access to my my audience, right? And one company said they can use AI to on my videos, so my videos can be turned into Italian, Chinese, Russian, and all that. And they actually did it. They sent me one of my videos, and they already translated. I'm like, wow, this is pretty powerful, right? So then they want me to partner with them. So I went on ChatGPT and said, give me more information on this company. And it told me the great things about the company, and it told me the things I need to be aware of, right? So that's very good. You can use it to vet companies, vet people. Now, not everything that it's said is, written in stone, right? But you get an idea, right? And like if they have 300 complaints with the Better Business Bureau, then don't choose them. Don't work with them, right? So that's one of the things you can do. Yeah. Okay. Do you see anything that I don't see, Queen Leah? Because you said that there's some things that I may not see. Is there anything that you see? We're about to wrap up, but is there anything?
Yeah, this is just a great comment by Ashif. In the dance of data, AI provides ways of transforming chaos into meaningful insights. I'm not sure why they're not showing up here, or maybe they are. Maybe I missed them. I just thought that was brilliant.
Well, I see this one. This one I do see. This one, this is the last one. Yes, I do see this one. Yes. Okay. Sometimes technology is not perfect. Sometimes they show, sometimes they don't. So, okay. Well, that's great. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Let me just say, Zion was not able to jump on, but Zion Inaugural, definitely you want to follow him. He's Mr. Positivity. I've worked with him for years, not just in the personal development positivity realm, but he's a great marketer, right? He's a great marketer. He will help you market your business on LinkedIn. He has over 25,000 followers, and he has a great business where he actually helps you market your business, help you fill your events, right? So just go to Zion Inaugural. He's connected to us. We're connected to me and connected to Leah, so you can find out more about him. So hopefully next time he'll be able to jump on. All right. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Queen Leah, is there any last words about what we talked about? And then also remind everybody of how they can reach you.
Yeah, it's just time now that we have to embrace AI. In the next probably 12 months, we're going to see a big division from the people who are using AI and the people who are not. It is what it is. And yes, I'd love to enjoy a coffee chat with you. If I've never had a coffee chat with you, I see some new faces on here, friends and fans. I'd love to chat with you. You can schedule a coffee chat with me on my Business Box, which is like an interactive website. It's really simple, leahgarcia.io, leahgarcia.io. Take my money quiz, download my free ebook, and let's have some fun. Hand it back to you, Mr. Eric.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I agree. You all should definitely embrace AI, learn as much as you can, because you will be left behind if you don't, right? You just wake up one day and say, oh, I should have learned more about this, because people will just be 10 steps ahead of you, right? So you want to embrace it as much as possible, right? Also want to remind you, if you haven't grabbed my ebook, it's powerful. And I'm not just saying that. I've had thousands and thousands of people grabbed it. People send me message all the time about how they're using it, how they're selling more, how they're being able to market their business more. I'm not giving you 10 tips. I'm giving you 100 tips, 100. Okay. And I've been in the marketing game for 25 years now. Wow, we are old. 25 years. So yeah. So I'll put all my knowledge into that book. So grab it, successwitheric.com/100. Okay. Call if you can put it in there. All right. If you want to connect with me, LinkedIn is probably the best way. I'm on Instagram as well, but LinkedIn is probably the best way. Eric F. King on LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok as well. Studiospeaking.com is my company. That's where I feature speakers, coaches, and authors. So if you want to speak, if you want to learn more about that, click on the link, the 3-minute video. And if you want to come to my events, the best thing to do really, if you want to come to my events, is grab my ebook, right? Once you do that, you'll give me your email. Then you'll be in my email list. Then you will get a notification every time I'm having events, and you can jump on for free. All right. So with that, we would like to end the call. We always like to end the call before 8 a.m. We appreciate everybody jumping on, and we will see you next week, same time, same place. All right. It has been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to be with you this morning. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. All right.